Many of us know that Frederick Douglass spent the better part of his life here in New York, and now there's an effort in Washington to name the House Press Gallery after the legendary abolitionist so that more people can learn more about his life. Our Karina Capabianca takes us to Capitol Hill for more.
Frederick Douglass was one of the most well-known abolitionists in American history. Born enslaved in Maryland in 1818, he ultimately escaped to New York City 20 years later and became a leader in the effort to end slavery.
Frederick Douglass is somebody in American history and black history who's been a critical contributor to the fabric of our country and even moving our country from, one of the great sins in humanity, slavery, and moving us through from slavery to where we are right now.
Although Douglass is well known as a great speaker, it's not widely known that he was also a journalist. While living in Rochester, New York, Douglass founded the North Star in 1847, which later became Frederick Douglass Paper in 1851. Both were publications against slavery. Then in 1870, 5 years after the end of slavery, Douglass worked in the nation's capital as part owner and editor-in-chief of the New National Era, a black newspaper, and he was a member of the Congressional Press Galleries. Florida Republican Congressman Byron Donalds is seeking to honor that work to designate the House Press Gallery the Frederick Douglass Press Gallery.
Frederick Douglass, obviously being born a slave, working his way into freedom, earning his freedom, I think it's really a demonstration of what's possible in this country, especially going forward, considering all he did, all he provided, all he contributed to America.
A statue of Douglass stands in the Capitol Visitor Center's Emancipation Hall, and there's a plaque in Douglass' honor in the House Press Gallery. Donald's resolution, introduced in November, has a dozen co-sponsors.
I think overall this is something that every member can vote for with pride, something that can become really a part of the fabric of the House of Representatives going forward.
The co-sponsors of the resolution span the spectrum, from Donald's, one of the more conservative members of Congress, to Democrat Sheila Jackson Lee of Texas, one of the most liberal. It was referred to the House Committee on House Administration. A vote has not yet been scheduled. In Washington, Karina Capabianca, Spectrum News.